Hey guys, I'm X22, and I'm here to show you all how to improve on Genji for Overwatch 2. So, we're gonna start with, I have about 4 to 5 tips, and these are just basic tips, but these are for anyone who's new, who wants to pick up Genji, and I think they're very important, valuable things to learn. So, yeah, let's get right into it. First thing is going to be your animation cancels. Animation cancels are a very, very big, important part of Genji's kit. If you utilize them to the fullest, you get the most amount of value out of him. So, I'm just gonna go through a couple of them, and, yeah, well, hopefully you can figure it out from there. So, first, as you guys hopefully know by now, you have your left and your right click, right? Okay. So, first, for your animation cancels, it's basically you are putting 2 different inputs almost at the same time or slightly delayed. So, an easy one is right click melee. Alright, so you see how he's throwing his hand out right here? Okay. You can cancel that animation with the melee. Okay, that extra damage from the melee can be like mean a kill or no kill. What's a good example? I think Hanzo is close, right? So you can one shot with the triple shuriken melee, and that's because of his damage buff, right? And that makes it so it's way faster burst, and you get that one shot, which can be really, really important. All right. So, this is like typical 1v1, like, you know you're gonna kill them, so you hit them with this final combo just to finish them off, if that makes sense, alright? So that's, part of the combo. Another thing that you can do is you have your shuriken throw into dash, right? So you can either do left click, right? So you cancel the animation at the end, but if you don't think you only need one shuriken, so imagine he's like one shot, right? Something like that, right? You can right-click dash into it right away for the kill, right? And that can be good because what you do is, you can dash out. I got caught, but you can dash out. Let me try that one more time. Right? And then you can dash out. It's kind of helpful, right? You get in, get out, get in, get out is a big thing of Genji's kit, right? You don't want to get locked down. You would always be moving. It'd be hard to hit, alright? So like the big combo is what we'll call it. This is like the perfect opportunity to get a kill. What's a good target? Sorry about this. We'll do May. We'll do May, I think. Alright. So what you do, and I'm gonna do it slow for you first, and this is like the big like combo animation cancel, right? So you're gonna shift, so you're gonna dash at their feet, or dash onto them, flick up to their head, and then melee, right? And that utilizes it all. Now make sure that you do not right click before, because what you'll notice is when you right click, here, okay, so you'll notice a slight time difference. So if you dash into melee, look how fast it was. Now, watch this. If you right click and then there's that slight delay, and that delay could mean a kill. Like, actually, the little delay can give some people too long to react. Maybe Zarya gets a bubble off in that time, while opposed to you just go in and instantly kill, right? Less reaction time for them. But you only you only do this, like, you're doing this before if you don't think you're gonna kill them with your full combo when you get close to their face, right? Or they're weak enough that you don't need to be right in front of their face to get a kill. Another easy animation cancel, one that I didn't get to, is basically when you use your abilities, you can animation cancel with any of your abilities, right? So you can animation cancel with deflect. That's really helpful in 1v1s, right? Because you get that extra burst off, you can wait for your cooldowns to come back and then finish off the kill, right? So let's say you're like 1v1ing. Okay, you're weak. Okay. Then cancel, right? Now he has to either wait, shoot himself, or run away. So, yeah, that's it for animation cancels. Let's head into the next portion. Alright, so now we're gonna go into basically learning how to get to different areas, and the idea of getting to different areas without using cooldown. So you'll see a lot of Genjis like dash into areas, right? That can be good. This positioning can be good, but you're gonna have to figure out a balance of when to dash or when to wall climb or like take more time. Because imagine, right, that there's this bot's like running around, right? And you're like, you don't know he's there, right? So now you dash in and there's someone here, right? You just lost your dash damage and maybe they have all the cooldowns so they kill you and you have no escape now, right? So sometimes it can be better to go up here, look for the target and be like, oh, now you have dash to finish him off, right? Does that make sense? So just have an understanding of using your wall climb to its fullest advantage to get to different areas so you don't have to dash everywhere to get to spots, because if you don't have to dash to areas, then you can go for like assassination kills or things like that. Hopefully you guys understand that. So just make sure that you're getting to different areas and utilizing your full kit, right? The fact that Genji can wall climb and double jump is really, really big for him. So just make sure you're using that to get to different areas, right? Alright, so I know that this is in Overwatch 1, but I'm just trying to show you guys a quick example of understanding how to use your cooldowns without, like, with getting better positioning too, right? So, an easy example is there's fighting that typically goes on here at the start of fights, right? Sometimes the enemy's holding a position right here, and you want to get behind them so you can get to their back line. Maybe you're not doing enough hope. So a lot of Genjis, they're just dash like this, right? Now that's 8 seconds, and there's a chance that someone's waiting here to kill you. So, a thing that I like to do, right, is from this position here, you use your wall climb, right, to go up here, and then you use the momentum to carry you over here. Now you have dash, and now you can look for kills, like this, right? And it's the same thing vice versa. If you need to get out, you just go, you use your wall climb, now you have your shift to get in the back line this way as well. So yeah, that's just a quick example of not using your cooldowns and getting superior positioning, and then being able to use the cooldowns that you would have expended to get your kills, snowball the fight. Alright, I'll get into the next tip now. Okay, my next tip for Genji is understanding high ground control, especially for Genji, because you can abuse high ground, I think, more than anyone else in this game. Maybe Monkey is an exception, or Doomfist, but for the most part, Genji is the one who can control verticality a lot more effectively than everyone else in the roster. So, let's just start with why, right? So, I'm using Circuit Royale just because it's a new map, so I figured it's a good example, right? So, let's say that your team is like at the choke, the escort is there, they're holding their team, your team is holding them off here, right? So what you can do, having this high ground control, is you come around here, right? Maybe there's an Ana or a Zen that you can just go in, you get your kill, and then you can dash back out to high ground, and now they can't catch you because, I mean, they either have the extended cooldowns, and then you'll probably kill them when they come up here, or they just don't have the cooldowns to get to you in the first place, right? You got that pick, and now you can shoot them in the back a little bit, and now they have to make the decision to, like, focus you, right? Which you're up here, so it's hard for you to poke out, or they focus your team, which you just keep shooting them in the back, right? Focusing high ground's always, like, having this high ground control is always really good for Genji, because he has the most, like, escape utility. So, again, you're here, you can poke out, maybe leave, go up here, use your dash if you need to, preferably you don't. You, like, take this flank, maybe go up here. Now you're back here, shoot them in the back a little bit, get your kill, then you can dash out here if you get your dash reset, things like that. But this all is because you have this high ground control. Make sure you're always trying to control high ground as Genji, especially if it's a high value position. An easy example for you all would be Gibraltar, now that I think about it, right? So, watch for Gibraltar, very good example of having high ground control, especially on first point, right? So, let me just show some examples. I mean, if you have up here, right, it's the same exact concept. You can poke out, and if you need to dash out to your team, you can dash up here, you can dash in to kill your team, right? You're just using these as zoning areas. This area right here, right, blue box, very strong for Genji, because you can zone your team can see you, so you can heal, you can look for poke from all the different angles as well. So just understand, like, high value, high ground control, and then do what you can as Genji to control that, because that's how you have the most amount of impact on Genji and on this character. Alright, let's get to the next step. Awesome. So, for my fourth tip, we're gonna go with understanding just working on your mechanics in general as Genji. Genji's a very high mechanic hero, and that means that like you need to be good with all of his abilities to the fullest, hitting everything that you need to on command, basically. So as obviously you want to hit your shots and all your cooldowns, but make sure that you work on your blades. So in Overwatch 1, there's a couple of workshop codes. If you look up just Genji Blade Workshop, you'll find a bunch of things to help you with Genji blading. Genji blading is very important, especially in Overwatch 2, because if you think about it, there's only 5 people. So even if you are killing only 1 to 2 people with your blade, that has major impact on a team fight and can get you team wins way more than it could before, especially because there's less lockdown while you're blading. There's less CC to stop your blades. So just make sure that you understand your slash dash combos, how much you do, how much you kill with. So as you know, with Nano Blade, right, you can one-shot any squishy. Anything with 200 HP, I think maybe 225 HP. I could be wrong about that one. I kind of just go with the flow, I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of weird, but yeah, so make sure that you understand that your slash dashes kill Tracer, right? You need 2 slashes and a dash to kill with a dry blade for any squishy, but understanding these concepts, think of it like when you're singing a song, right? When you're learning the song, you go slow, but the more you learn the song, the more you have it memorized, you can speed up the song, and you can say it faster, sing it faster, things like that, like learning a rap, right? That's what rappers do. Rappers learn the lyrics, right? They go slow, and they speed up, speed up, speed up, speed up, speed up, all right? So that's the same exact thing, understanding that, like, for Tracer, just a slash dash, and then just knowing how everything goes with your blades. So just understand that Genji is a very highly mechanically advanced hero, and if you guys really want to succeed with him, make sure that you're putting some time in practice, ranges, different workshop codes, to just make sure that your mechanics are clean, so when it's time for you to hit your shots and win those 1v1s, you don't have to worry that you're going to do it, you're just going to do it. Alright, let's get into the last tip. Alright guys, so for the final tip, there's going to be really no gameplay associated, but it's just going to be improving your game sense with Genji. So, Genji, as we talked about earlier, is a hero that you don't want to be locked down, or you typically die. So that's why he's doing so well in Overwatch 2, because of the lack of CC. So all you have to do now is just figure out what kills you and how you don't die to it. It sounds dumb, right? But if you're always thinking this out, then you won't die, and then you will continue to have more impact than the enemy team. So yeah, let's just go through some of the CC quickly. Diva really can't kill you for the most part. Doomfist, you just have to look out for his boops. If you play high ground, if you play above him, for the most part, he can't get to you, right, with his CC. Orisa, look out for Javelin. Or Gold. Orisa's just kind of just beefy. Hog, just watch out for Hook. Reinhardt, look out for Charge. Sigma, look out for his Rock. Monkey, you can actually win the 1v1 with Monkey if you hit him in the head with your right click. Ball just rolls around, so just try not to get too weak against him. And then Zarya, you just have to bait out her bubbles, right? But these are things that you need to be thinking of, right? If you're thinking of these at all times, then you won't die and everything like that. Now, other things, make sure you're listening, looking for things that are one-shot, right? It's better to, if you see something one-shot, you can dash in and dash out, right? That's a free pick for you, for your team, and you just had so much impact. Even if you didn't get them weak, if you finish the kill, that's still a lot of value that you can get out. So just make sure you're positioning in a good area that if someone gets weak, you can finish them off. Yeah, those are just some quick tips. I do stream on Twitch. I'm more than happy going into more in-depth tips. Feel free to comment on as well if you have any questions, any advice you need me to give. But yeah, I'm a top 500 Genji, so I like to think I know a little bit of what I'm talking about, but you know, maybe you all disagree with that. Anyways, have a good rest of the day. Peace out and bye.